All right. Excellent.
All right.
Hey, everybody. Peter here. We are back at 4:30 as we said we would in order to do the Mint. However, and our test didn't quite work the way we wanted it to. So what we are going to do is put this part of it off till tomorrow, give some people an extra day to kick into gear. So that will be at noon tomorrow. Yes, we have the burn party at noon. So we're going to have a mint and a burn party combined together, right? No burn party this week, right?
Right. We only do them in the evening of the other week right now.
Every 2 weeks.
Huh?
So
Every 2 weeks.
tomorrow, no burn party, but we are going to have
We'll mint.
our mint tomorrow at noon. Now, the public sale then now has been moved off one more day, okay? So if you were planning on doing the public sale, you might be going, whew. I actually just talked to somebody and they're like, oh man, I need an extra day. And well, guess what? You just got it. And I do it.
Congrats.
But they just ended up with the technology allowed them to do that. So it's going to give people a little bit more time. So we're going to keep this really short today, but I got to tell you guys, we just went through a demo of a project that we're working on. Okay. And so I'm not going to give you my side part of it here. So True Badger is the Nexus ecosystem. True Badger is a consultant on this project, as well as Cryptogods is involved in this project. So True Badger, Cryptogods are the benefit of it. And I just really keeping it short. We'll start with Rhonda. Rhonda, if you could, without getting into too much of that side of it, on what you saw. I'm gonna ask some questions here. I just don't want you guys to just I want to ask questions. Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 10, this being something that has a unique advantage in the crypto space, what is it? A 1 or what between 1 and 10 advantage in the crypto space over if we take all 18,000 projects out there right now?
So far over 10 that, like, how many tokens have we burned so far? That kind of a number.
So huge. So it definitely has some advantages over the top. Okay. So now, Dawn, your question is on a scale of 1 to 10 we've been working a little bit in the space that this is in, and we've been looking at what I guess would be considered competition, but I don't think so because of the way that it'll end up going.
Correct.
Competition is, let's say, on a scale of 1 to 10, let's say the competition is a 1. Where does it line up in being ahead or better than the competition on a scale of 1 to 10?
Hands down over 10. I mean, no comparison. 10's not even a big enough scale. Let's put it that way.
Okay. And then I made some notes in what the current functionality of what's out there right now and the functionality of this technology. And so it is 1,000x greater capability than what's on the market right now. That's actually in the marketplace, right? This is documented type stuff that it's more than 1,000 times greater capabilities than what's out there right now. These are the things. So when we talk about True Badger, we talk about Cryptogods and where we're headed to and what we're doing, guys. We're working on some pretty amazing stuff that it's hard to shock me when it comes to innovation and being able to deliver on stuff. I've got a pretty good mind for seeing the future, right? Where things are coming. I mean, we talked about, community is commerce more than 6 years ago, right? This idea that has led into this side of it. So we're pretty good at looking at the future and saying, hey, this is the direction we think it's going in. And as I learn more and go through the process of what's going on, it's pretty amazing. Now, there was another gentleman on there who loved what he saw. And I will tell you, he's done 3 9-figure exits. Is that correct? Is that what he said? 3?
I believe that's what he said.
Either 2 or 3 9-figure exits in his career as companies that he built. So he built one of them out of his dorm room. That was a huge exit. The next one, he was on there looking at the possibility of getting involved with it. Don't know if he is or not, but basically what he looked at, he liked what he saw on that side of it. And this is somebody who's had, like I said, several, at least two, but I think it's 3 9-figure exits in his career. A guy's a 9-figure exit is in the hundreds of millions of dollars, right? So this is not a, you know, $20-50 million exit. These are $100 million plus exits in technology on that side of it. So a lot of great stuff happening. And I got to tell you, we could be doing more. But we need a growing, bigger community in order for us to, I hope I've gotten this across, guys. The size of our community is the size of the assets that we have to then go utilize to create more value and more assets, right? So when we say that the community is 50%, the team is 40-45, and then the technology is 5 to 10% of it. First of all, the technology we're building is wow. Okay. The technology either that we've partnered with that we're doing stuff for, or the technology we're building ourselves. Wow. Technology. So the 5 and 10% is off the charts, right? On what we're doing. Okay. Then you take the team, and I would put our team up against anybody else. As a matter of fact, we were just on a call. There was a gentleman on there. I didn't even know he was on there. And his words were what? What did he say, guys?
He said, if Peter and the team are involved in this project, you can, he didn't say bank on it, but you can be assured that it is a top-notch project and it's going to be done right.
And he's on board fully. Okay.
Fully
so
on
that,
board.
just by knowing that we're doing that. So I'm not going to say how good the team is. That's somebody else, third party. We have it recorded. Okay. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't anything that we've put together. So we've got top-notch technology. We've got top-notch team that's working on this according to other people. Okay. And by the way, the project that we got picked to do, they could have went to anybody and had them do this. They picked us because they feel as well that we are a top-notch team to make this happen. Then we come to the community part of it. Guys, pound for pound, we've got a great community. We need a bigger community. We need you guys to help us get this out there. I don't care if somebody $20, $40, 50, I don't look at their capability. Look at them as the bigger our network gets, the more influential we become, the more resources we have, the more power that we have. We've always said we would be transparent. And there was a point when our community was growing super strong. And then we hit that December, and it was like the brakes came on. And I don't know if everybody stopped sharing or if we need to change around some of what we're doing. Okay. But if we're working on some tools, we're working on some great stuff to make it happen. But guys, we really need to, and things are coming, right? Cephufide, I talked about it earlier today. That technology is ready to go. It is groundbreaking technology for DAOs. Okay. We've got NSI launching tonight in an hour and 16 minutes, right? Hopefully everybody has the link. NSI is launching. NSI, groundbreaking technology when it comes to trading. I'm not a trader, but Doug is. And he said the information this will provide, if somebody is trading, they will want this information in order to utilize just that type of stuff for it. So we are delivering on the stuff. I know some things have been a little delayed, just like this launch today, and a delay on that happening. But that's technology. That's not us. That's technology. It happens every single time. Yeah. So John, great point there. He's a novice. And so all this thing is difficult to him. But here's the thing is, that's the beauty of what we're doing. You do not need to know about the blockchain in order to share the blockchain with people in cryptocurrency. You don't need to know it, because all you have to do is if you go to somebody and you go, man, I've been talking and listening, and one of the guys on the call said it today. This is the biggest economic movement shift in human history. Okay. This is it right here. This is your chance to be part of the biggest economic movement. We're here. So you can say, hey, let's jump on a AMA and let's learn. Let's go to the YouTube channel. You can bring a person let's say my cousin wanted to get involved with it. I can say, hey, listen, I'm going to send you a Zoom link. Why don't you meet me there? And you know what you do? You copy the Zoom link from the onboarding system. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a hint right here. You copy the link from the onboarding system. You send them that link. You go in with them. When you get in that onboarding room, you say, hey, let's say my cousin's name is Kenny. Kenny, I want to introduce you to Carolyn. She's an expert in the crypto blockchain space. Carolyn, can you explain to my cousin, Kenny, what's going on and what's happening? Boom. We're growing. We're going like crazy. They literally are already in the onboarding system. Carolyn right now is throwing rocks at my picture. She has it on the wall.
Yeah.
She's throwing
I can
stuff
feel
at
them. There's like ricochet fragments coming at
It's
me.
okay, guys. I will take the heat for you guys. I will take the heat for us getting to where we need to go. These two ladies got mad at me earlier today. They love me still. Trust me, they love me still.
Yes.
But I came on a call and they were like, I'm
Just to be
changing my
sure,
name
there were
to-
3
I'm
of us
changing
that were
my
mad at
name
you.
too. And I'm like, oh man, what did I come into? And they're like, look, we love you, but
Yeah.
holy crap, they're like ready to beat me. You're literally ready to beat me, but that's okay. I'm a big boy. I can take the heat. We're building something incredible and something special here, guys. Something incredible and something special. And so, we got to push. But I got to tell you, you guys can give these two lovely ladies, and Sharona, she's on there too. You can help give them some help, okay? Because I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. But if we had a bigger team, then it wouldn't be all the pressure on them. We'd be able to say, oh, okay, there's another person to help. There's another person. How do we get to bigger teams for us to pursue more opportunities? We grow the community. That's all we're asking for. I'm not asking you to put more money in. I'm not asking you to swap for more tokens. This is not needs to be on us to do more as far as swapping for NFTs or for tokens. What we need to do is grow the base of the community. We need to go from maybe 5,000, 6,000 people we have now to 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 people. Again, I said it earlier, the pie is not set. The bigger the network, the bigger the pie gets, the more each person gets to get inside that pie. I am telling you right now, we are talking on projects with people who their family are like presidents of countries, okay? I just want to put it that way, okay? Where their family, this is all documented, so I don't mind. Literally, their father is a president of a country, guys, and they came to us and said, can you help us, okay? We have another call with another one that is another country that's saying, we want to launch a crypto. Can you guys help us? These are all real things that are happening, guys. And I don't like to use the fear of loss, but I'm telling you right now, we need to grow. We can't do all these projects with the team that we have right now. We need to add to the team. And I know somebody sitting there going, well, just grow the team. Okay. So there's something that it takes to grow a team, and that is finances. Okay. But crypto finances, we need that to do it. Well, if we're not growing a community, then we're not growing the amount of crypto that we have available to manage and run these things. We're not going to be a project that says, sorry, guys, we ran out of funds. We need to shut down. And there's been a lot of them that have had to do that, or they just go dark and the token just sits there forever. We manage the funds of this entities. It's not my funds. It's the project's funds, which means it's the token holder fund. And so we're going to do the best job managing that as possible. And so we would pass on opportunities versus doing them if we're not able to deliver. But some of these they're hard to pass on because the opportunities are so big. We have a person, they want us to do some NFTs for them. They have 1.7 million people on their Instagram account. Do you think maybe they might be able to sell some NFTs? If you think somebody with 1.7 million followers on their Instagram could sell some NFTs, put a 1 in the chat.
Peter, you keep talking about somebody who's the president of a country, who's, has a parent who's a president of a country. Isn't there a continent that we're working on with the NFT?
Well,
I mean, a continent, not just a country, but a continent. I mean,
there we go. I got a roll going, and Rhonda's going to feed into it. Yeah,
I know. I'm sorry, guys, but I
we're
mean, the
working on
continent wants
It is
us
a
to.
continent. It is absolutely a continent. That is no lie.
And by the way, how many, what is it? 37 countries in that continent?
I believe so.
Direct stuff that's going to happen with what we're working on, 37. So let me ask you guys a question. If you think a continent with 37 plus countries participating in it could be a big project, put a 2 in. Put a 2 in.
And a country that is already super popular with crypto, I might add. Let's throw that in the mix.
Now, let me ask you a question. Do we want to pass on it? I mean, I don't want to pass on it. Yes,
I don't
or no?
want
Do
to.
you want to pass on it?
I'll work overtime
No, we'll work
with no pay.
No, we don't.
Sophia says she's working. She's working.
And I'm telling you
No.
guys how you can make it to where we don't have to pass on these. We just need to grow the community. Don't buy another token yourself. Don't buy another NFT yourself. Help us grow the community, the Nexus ecosystem community. We need to get to 30, 40, 50,000, 100,000 people that are involved with this, and not just in the US, guys. Let's start reaching out to some of our global contacts. Let's start reaching out to this. If we get a growing community of 1,000 to 3,000 people a week, I promise you guys, the opportunity for every single one of us will be greater. Every single one of us will be able to accelerate our wealth. That's in any of our projects. If you're in all of our projects, if you're going to get in future projects, it is in our hands. This is not my company. These are not my projects. They're our projects. There's yours, they're mine, they're the people that are not on here right now. They belong to us, and we must take ownership responsibility in doing it. And when you own something, when you have that responsibility, do you just let it go, or do you actually take some action and help in increasing it? You know, it's like if I'm a stockholder, let's say, of Tesla, what could I do? I could drive a Tesla. Maybe I can mention it to one person. Is that going to have a major impact? Probably not. Here in this situation, you as a person who's participating in these projects or a part of these projects, you can have a major impact. One person that connects to one person can make all the difference in the world. I've watched one tweet take tokens from a couple $1 million to over $100 million in value. One person, not getting paid to do it, but one person that's legitimately shares a project because they find out about it and fall in love with it, have taken projects over $1 billion, okay? But what we need is we've got to connect those dots. You can't fake them. You can't falsify it. It's got to be done naturally by people who are passionate about what we're doing and sharing with somebody that they have credibility with. And then that connects the dots to, just like we were on a call, right? Whole bunch of very successful people on it. And a guy comes on and says, if Peter and team are involved with it, it's a done deal. I'm in, right? That's the kind of credibility that, you can lend to these things. So anyway, guys, appreciate you guys. Thank you for showing up again today. We'll be back tomorrow to do this, but in about an hour and 5 minutes. NSI, baby, come on. We're going to be DeFi trading in the DeFi BSC space. There are literally hundreds of thousands of trades going on probably every hour. on the Binance Smart Chain. Imagine a piece of technology that can give more insight and allow for people to execute in there. It's going to be incredible. See you guys tonight. I'll be on there at 6 o'clock. I had a meeting at 6. We moved that off in order to be on the